I've been boxing since I was 6 years of age. I mean, Rocky IV was the inspiration and why I started fighting. It was just something that, you know, took my eye and fascinated me at the time. Little did I know it would lead to a long, hard career. You don't get a face like this overnight for nothing. I've won 7 national titles as an amateur, junior Olympic gold medal, 5 titles as a pro. I've been former British champion, current IBO international champion. Basically, I've done near enough everything apart from win a world title. But one of the things with fighters that fighters struggle with is the mental side of things. It's the before fight, the conditioning mentally that can sway a lot of fighters. It can be the difference between winning and losing. I mean, I come into contact with Brian through a friend of mine that was struggling to back in smoking, and basically he just got talking about boxing to Brian, and Brian said, "Oh, I know this kid. I followed him since he was a kid, Tony Dodson." And my friend just went, obviously, you know, he's a good friend of mine. Maybe I could put you in contact with him. I mean, at first I was sceptical. I just thought, load of shit. I just thought, load of crap. I just didn't think that, you know, I needed something like that. But, you know, the wife Serena, she swears by all this sort of stuff, the mental side of things. And obviously in the past I've heard things like with Steve Collins, with what's his name, Paul McKenna, and things like that, with hypnosis and stuff. I mean, Brian is not hypnosis, which obviously I come to find out. So I thought, yeah, okay, you know, it's not going to hurt me just to meet him, to see what he's like. And straight away, as soon as I met the guy, I just thought, you know, what a really nice guy. He knows what he's talking about. I'll give it a go. I was fascinated by it. He explained to me exactly what he does with the EFT and the tapping. And basically, as being a fighter, the difference between being a champion and being a contender can be very thin line. And in my experience, a happy fighter is a good fighter. So if Brian could make me feel a little bit happier in what I'm doing and more confident in what I'm doing, he's worth his weight in gold. I went through a stage in my career of knocking everyone out, and then I went through sort of a lull in me punch power. So we had a sparring session sorted for the next day with a guy from Manchester that basically had a granite chin, didn't get put over, never got stopped, 2 weights above me. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to budge this kid. So the night before, me and Brian, the best way I can explain is we had like a mixing deck, what you use for DJing or whatever, your volume levels. We basically referred to them as like controls for power in my body, you know what I mean? So we put our power levels right up for our punch power, and we stick a pin in behind them so they can't move. So basically I'm stuck with this power level to its highest. The next day I went and hit the kid with one shot and put him flat on his face. You know, when it's a lad that doesn't go over easy, and that for me was just, you know, it was just the proof's in the pudding. If you can't overcome your mental challenges, you defeat it straight away. And you know, there was a lot of things that were going on in my mind subconsciously, which I didn't realise. Brian got a lot of them out, and like negativity that was there that I didn't think was there. You can do a lot of things in your mind subconsciously that you're not aware consciously that you're doing. And you know, me and Brian worked on a lot of these things, and I mean, it took 12 months to get a lot of them out of me. I mean, I can honestly say now when I walk into the ring, I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm 100%, there's not a doubt in my mind, because of the way I've worked on it before with Brian to get it out of my mind subconsciously. I mean, half of the stuff Brian puts into my mind, I consciously don't even know he's doing it, because when we're doing the tapping, I go really deep and basically can't even remember what he's saying, but he's telling me subconsciously. It logs it all in, it keeps all the data. So even though I don't consciously think that I know it, it's in there. So you know, it's helping. This isn't just for sports people, this is for the general public. This is for you and me out there, that basically someone who wants to stop smoking, somebody who wants to lose weight, someone who's got problems in their life that they can't deal with. This works on every level. All you've got to do is just be open to it.